What is up, everybody? So we have some moves to discuss that the Packers made today. A couple just roster changes I want to show you guys that have happened in the past few hours. So it came out from Packers.com here, saying the Green Bay Packers signed tackle Caleb Jones from the practice squad to the active roster and placed linebacker Chris Barnes on injured reserve. The transactions were announced Tuesday by General Manager Brian Gutekunst. So Caleb Jones, who was a rookie undrafted free agent this offseason, signed to the Packers. A huge man, 6'9", a beast out there at left tackle. We saw him play a lot in the preseason, looked very, very good. I sort of thought that maybe he would make this final roster, the final 53. Unfortunately, he didn't. He doesn't get claimed by another team. But the Packers decide to bring Caleb Jones onto this active roster. And I think when you look at John Runyan suffering a concussion, maybe they just want some more depth out there in case there is another injury. They need another guy out there. And then Chris Barnes, who we discussed yesterday. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be a terrible injury. It's like a high ankle sprain. So he'll probably be out at least, now on the injured reserve, at least about 4 weeks, I assume, being placed on the injured reserve. So that's the move to allow Caleb Jones to be added to the roster. And then when we look at linebacker, we talked about yesterday, Quay Walker, Matt LaFleur said, should be able to play on Sunday. It's not, for sure yet because he did suffer a shoulder injury, but it didn't seem to be too serious. So luckily that's the case, because if Quay Walker misses Sunday, it'll probably be Isaiah McDuffie in there alongside Devondre Campbell. He played, pretty well overall in the preseason, but obviously Quay Walker, we saw in the first half just how quick he is, how fast he is, how good of a linebacker he is. And I hope he's ready to come in on Sunday and play well. I want to read this tweet here from Tom Silverstein regarding these moves. He says, offensive line injuries around the NFL move the Packers to sign offensive tackle Caleb Jones from the practice squad to their 53-man roster. There's a good chance they would have lost him to another team, possibly Baltimore or Tampa Bay, and they weren't taking any chances. So because of the injuries happening around the NFL Week 1, Tom Silverstein basically saying that it's probably happening because another team can, sign a player off of the practice squad, and they may have tried to come in and steal Caleb Jones, and the Packers love him enough to say, you know what, no, let's move him to the roster, let's protect him because they probably like his potential, because when you have someone who's 6'9" out there, it's hard to get past a guy who's 6'9", just simple math. 6'9", hard to get past. So hopefully the Packers can use him at some point in the future, who knows. Hopefully no more injuries happen, but the Packers have made these moves today. If you guys would like to check out my new podcast episode, my new NFL podcast, I'll link it down below and on the screen right here if you want to go check it out. Breaking down the NFL, sort of what happened Week 1. Feel free to go check it out. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.